8 years of suffer. 8 years of suffer, 8 years of agony. You want bury him? Who I go? You obituary 8 years. But mo kuna year waiting Rufai tell him. If this word where Rufai tell Buhari, if he hear him, whether hear him today or hear him tomorrow, hear him anytime you can't say hear him, you can't become civil. I don't go in village, go retire, go sit down. If this word come finally, can't they listen to waiting the apple for media when in their post, maybe can't they listen to the one by one, can't come across this particular video where Rufai talk, you will go hang yourself. When me myself listen to them, I can't get goosebumps for my body. They come out. Wait till Rufai tell Buhari. I feel so not be Rufai they talk. When Rufai they talk that thing, for my mind, I feel so not be Rufai they talk. I feel say there is a spirit where enter Rufai where they talk through Rufai. Because that thing, that word we tell Buhari, if they tell me, I'm not going to ever get peace for my mind again. For my life, I'm not going to get peace until I make peace with man and God. My people, 8 years of suffer. 8 years of the highest rate of traveling. Na Buhari tenor. The highest rate of people japa. Na Buhari tenor. The highest rate of hunger. Na Buhari tenor. The highest rate of suffer, humiliation. You know what I mean? Wait people they go through for abroad. They go look you. People won't go seek a salon. Where are you from? Nigeria. And they'll say, no, your country good though. They're not going to give. People be suffering because of the name. Because of the, where that my passport safe. I don't even know where every day. I for join these people we go line up tear that passports. I for join them. Tear them. You go they look passport don't get value. If you enter queue, I remember that one day I they come from Europe. My family they pass with their own passports. Then I never get. I can't stay for queue. Only me one did that long queue. Can't finally reach my turn. For far, now they see me with that green passport. They say me I go one corner. I see my husband pass. I see my children pass. All tears gather for my eye. You know, green come down. That they now know. Say that green passport na Buhari na is spoiler. I know say that green passport na wetin they call that man. I need chairman na is spoiler. I know say that green passport people is spoiler man. God go answer them one by one. He go intervene. I stand for that queue. They say me I go one corner. They come bring the machine, come and me I turn print. I said it's mine. They say they know. They say me I turn print because you know why? They don't trust us for Nigeria passport again. They don't trust us again. That day I look. I say, this is my passport. Every other passport will come collect now second class citizen will be my people. Whether you like them or not, now second class citizen you be. I look my passport like this. Passport they look me. They look them. I reach road. I look and say, what is they wrong with the passport? I collect one of my children own. I look them. I say, I look them. I look the weights. But now passport now. I look inside, but now passport now. Then what is the difference? What for those of you who have traveled, you can relate with me what I'm saying. You can this story and you can relate with me. The day I finally had my passport, I'm not gonna talk the passport I get. The day I finally have it, fear led and touch. Even looking at it from a distance, say, you're welcome, madam, pass. Fear led and touch. But do I take pride in it? No. I don't take pride in having another man's nationality. I don't. And I'll keep saying it. I don't take pride in it. But why our passport lose so much value? Because of our mago politician. And that is why all diaspora, wherever you are, stand against all these guru politicians. Stand against them. Speak the truth. Don't if they come here for a little, not for the yes, sir, yes, don't do it. What do you talk for their back? Talk for their front. My people, wanna watch video, wanna hear wetin Rufai tell una President Buhari when they come out. Wanna hear the last burial wey he give am. Wanna hear the burial wey he give him 8 years. He give am final burial. Oh yeah, wanna watch am.
Oh my God, where do I start from? Hey, President Muhammadu Buhari, you had your time. You are very privileged because it's a very small class of people that get a chance to run this country twice. Probably, I think after Olusegun Obasanjo, you got your chance. You came as a military officer first, but now you're coming as a civilian. So thank God for it. This is your time, finally. But sir, what you will leave with now would be your legacies. And please, be open to take it all in when people give their feedbacks. Because you see, there are many things you didn't see when you were in the seat of power that sycophancy will not allow you to see, which might not necessarily be your fault, but there were so many sycophants around you, as there are so many sycophants around anybody in power. And this advice goes by extension to the incoming president. Please limit sycophancy around you. But now you will see for yourself the hardship and the pain Nigerians are facing. You're not going to be covered by the walls of Aso Rock any longer. You're going to be there in your village Jawara, and you're going to see pound for pound and measure for measure what Nigerians are facing. And probably, when you see it and you introspect and you discover your own mistakes, be glad to make peace with yourself. Because after all is said and done, you will still have to make peace with yourself. So I wish you the very best as you leave office. But the last Federal Executive Council meeting is just indication of what dogged your administration. The fact that a lot of things were not done properly. There was a lot of sycophancy everywhere. Why wait this late to be able to approach all these humongous judgment debts, which we all know largely is a scam? And for further reading about judgment debt, you can go and read Reformable, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala book. She revealed the judgment debt scam, how they do it, how ministries perpetrate this judgment scam with the contractors, how they are the ones that deliberately make the government default on the payment, and they advise the contractors how to go to court, what to do in court, and they get the judgment against the government they serve. And when the money is paid, they share it. You can go and read that book, Reforming the Irreformable, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. So it's crystal clear. In the space of a month before leaving, now we have close to over $1 trillion, because if you collect this $700 billion you're asking for, plus the $800 million, plus other monies here and there, a lot of amounts of money have been frittered away. And that's an indication of how the administration was. The argument you always make is that you did infrastructure. Yes, I give you kudos for doing some. But you see, the greatest indication of how much you have done is the question of, are the lives of Nigeria better before they came in, before you came in, and now that you're leaving? The stats show that the lives of Nigerians have gone worse under your administration. And these are the feedbacks. You will make peace with yourself when you take it. And I know when we interview you, or when we get a chance to interview you many months down the line or years down the line, you too will reckon that you could have done better. It is also reflective of what happens. You know, that's why you hear a minister has the effrontery to now be moral and sanctimonious. But when he was enjoying the government largesse, Mr. Festus Keyamo failed to realize when they gave him the position, he could have said that was not constitutional. But now he's sermonizing and writing us a sermon that is not constitutional. Like Dr. Abati says, I think he should start by also returning all the salaries he got and all the contracts he oversaw, because I'm sure he was the one that oversaw that contract of giving jobs to how many thousand people all over the country? All right?
Yes.
The Cutlass contract. Oh. He oversaw that contract. So he should as well, not have taken that contract. And this talk about, Minister of State didn't get a chance to do everything. If he wanted to be a substantive minister, he could have lobbied or just asked for it. Or maybe he's telling the new administration he wants to be a substantive minister. Maybe if they give him, that's it. But this is like peeing on our backs and telling us it's raining. So is it that a senior advocate of Nigeria supported illegality, something against the Constitution, and supported a constitutional breach, and afterwards came back and said, oh, it was a constitutional breach, but I just had to take it. And I'm not complaining at all that you gave me the position, though, but it's against the law. I just want it for further jurisprudence in the future. Ha, 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 ha. Really funny indeed. After all is said and done, in the stillness of the evening, when the sun has had its day, we can hear a voice of whispering, "Come away, child." All of us will go back home someday. But the question is, what did we do on the way back home? President Muhammadu Buhari, happy retirement.
This is Bod TV Bod. In case the first time you come here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more uploads.